The trailer for the new documentary dropped like a shockwave, pulling fans straight into the most private corners of Kim Kardashian and Kanye West's past.
I'm off my meds for 5 months now.
Your personality was not like this a few years ago.
It's a calling by the universe.
Never tell me I'm gonna wake up one day and have nothing.
One of the most striking scenes showed Kim in tears, her voice breaking as she confronted the changes in her former husband. In another moment, Kanye fired back with words that were as sharp as they were unforgettable. What makes this trailer so gripping is not only the drama, but the way it exposes a side of Kanye the public rarely gets to witness. The emotional truths behind their split now sit in plain sight, waiting to be discussed. A trailer that shook fans. On August 12th, the first trailer for In Whose Name was released, and it quickly spread across social media. Fans immediately reacted to the raw footage, which showed Kim Kardashian breaking down in front of Kanye West. Her words carried the weight of years of struggle. She said through tears, "Your personality was not like this a few years ago." Those few lines brought the internet to a halt because they highlighted the deep shift in their relationship. The scene also gave a sense of how difficult it must have been for Kim to live through those changes. It was not just a moment of frustration, it was a confession of heartbreak. Kanye's presence in the clip felt heavy, as though the air between them was charged with unspoken battles. Online, many called the trailer one of the most emotional previews they had ever seen for a celebrity documentary. When I watched this scene myself, I could feel how real and raw it was, and that makes the documentary even more gripping. It did not feel staged. It felt like a genuine moment in which both of them stood face to face with the collapse of what they once shared. Behind the 6 years of filming, the making of In Whose Name stretched over 6 years. This is what makes the project so unusual compared to most celebrity documentaries. Instead of giving just a short snapshot of Kanye West's life, the cameras stayed long enough to capture the slow changes in his career, his mental health, and his marriage with Kim Kardashian. That amount of time meant that viewers will not just see a couple of dramatic episodes. They will see the entire arc of a relationship shifting and fading. The rare footage shows both the highs and lows of their life together. It also reflects the toll of Kanye's bipolar disorder on both his work and his family. What stands out most is the access the filmmakers had. 6 years is not something celebrities usually allow. It gives the documentary a depth that few projects can match. Fans will be able to follow how small cracks in the marriage grew larger over time. It is a chance to witness what really happened in real moments, without filters or staged interviews. That is what makes this film different from anything else we have seen about them before. Emotional clashes in the trailer. Another powerful moment from the trailer showed a heated exchange that immediately drew attention. Kanye looked directly at Kim and said, "Never tell me I am gonna wake up one day and have nothing." His tone was fierce, leaving little space for calm. Kim tried to soften the situation by saying they could talk about it later, but before she could finish, Kanye cut her off. His words, "It ain't no but," echoed with intensity. This short but heavy argument highlighted the cracks in their communication. It showed two people who were once united now speaking from opposite sides of a growing divide. For many viewers, this clip felt like the perfect example of how their relationship had reached a breaking point. The energy in that moment was uncomfortable to watch, yet it was impossible to turn away from it. There was no sense of performance, only a raw confrontation between two people who could no longer connect. From my perspective, this conversation highlights the painful truth that sometimes even love cannot bridge such emotional gaps. The words exchanged in that clip carried the weight of years of frustration and disconnection, making it one of the most unforgettable parts of the trailer. How Kim has spoken about the split before. During an episode of The Kardashians, Kim shared a very personal thought with her sister Khloe. She explained how difficult it can be when a partner's personality changes so deeply that it feels like they are no longer the same person. Her words carried a sadness that showed she had accepted a truth she could not ignore. She admitted that the hardest part is realizing you cannot go back and get that original person again, and living with the new version becomes impossible. This connects directly to what fans saw in the trailer. Her emotional breakdown in the clip echoed what she had already explained months earlier. It was not a sudden reaction, but a continuation of her struggle to make sense of Kanye's changes. By admitting it openly on her show and now being seen in the documentary, Kim's story stays consistent. Viewers can see how the pain of losing the person she once knew weighed on her, both on camera and in her private moments. It reinforces the idea that her tears in the trailer were not staged, but an honest reflection of years of heartbreak. The family side of the story. One part of Kim and Kanye's lives that continues to draw attention is how they managed to co-parent their 4 children. North, Saint, Chicago, and Psalm remain at the center of their connection. No matter how difficult the divorce became, both parents have shown that the well-being of their children comes first. A clear example came in May 2024 at the Hollywood Bowl, where their daughter North performed in The Lion King. Despite all the public tension between them, Kim and Kanye sat in the same space to support her. That moment proved that when it comes to their children, they are still able to unite and put aside personal differences. I have seen this pattern often in celebrity relationships, where public conflicts are temporarily set aside for the sake of children. The same holds true here. Their ability to be present together shows that even though their marriage ended, their dedication as parents has not. Why the documentary matters. The importance of In Whose Name goes beyond just being another celebrity documentary. It gives audiences a raw view into how fame, mental health, and personal change can reshape lives. By following Kanye West and Kim Kardashian over such a long period, the film presents not just their breakup, but the layers of struggle that surrounded it. A key focus is Kanye's ongoing battle with bipolar disorder. This aspect provides essential context for understanding his actions, his shifting moods, and the strain those changes placed on his marriage. It also highlights how mental health challenges can affect not only the individual, but everyone close to them. The film also matters because it gives people the chance to see both Kim and Kanye in a new light. Instead of viewing them only through gossip headlines, viewers get to see human moments filled with pain, confusion, and resilience. What comes next? When the documentary arrives on September 19th, it is certain to cause strong discussions. Fans will react emotionally, and critics will analyze every detail. Some will focus on Kim's vulnerability, while others may pay closer attention to Kanye's intensity. It is also likely that their reputations will once again dominate social media. Online conversations may compare past interviews, past actions, and connect them to the moments captured in the film. But this time, the tone could be different. Instead of just gossip, the conversation might turn toward deeper issues such as personality changes, the stress of fame, and the impact of mental health on relationships. There is still an open question. Will this project reopen wounds for both Kim and Kanye, or will it provide a better understanding of their journey together? Whatever the outcome, one thing is certain. The film is going to shape public opinion in a major way. Do you see her emotional moment as honesty or part of a bigger story? Share your views in the comments. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel for more updates and breakdowns.